Justice Egwuatu of the Federal High Court in Abuja has just made a dramatic announcement that will significantly impact Nigeria's legal and political circles by withdrawing from two highly explosive cases involving former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami. On Thursday morning, February 12, 2026, Justice Egwuatu stood up in open court and announced that he was recusing himself from both the criminal prosecution and the civil forfeiture suit that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has filed against Malami, citing what he described as personal reasons and the interest of justice. This development came just as the court was about to hear arguments in the civil case where EFCC is seeking the permanent forfeiture of 57 properties allegedly linked to the former justice minister, properties spread across Abuja, Kebbi, Kano, and Kaduna states and worth billions of naira. Justice Egwuatu told the court that after careful consideration, he believed the best thing for these cases was for the files to be returned to the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, Justice John Tsoho, so that another judge could be assigned to handle them. The judge emphasized that this decision was necessary to ensure fairness and to maintain public confidence in the judicial process. Here is where this story gets really interesting and raises all kinds of questions. Justice Egwuatu only recently received these case files from the Chief Judge after they were transferred from Justice Emeka Nwite, who had been handling them as a vacation judge during the Christmas break. Justice Nwite was the one on January 6, 2026, granted EFCC's application for the interim forfeiture of those 57 properties after the anti-graft agency convinced him that the assets were suspected to be proceeds of unlawful activities. Justice Nwite also ordered that the forfeiture order be published in national newspapers, inviting anyone with interest in the properties to come forward within 14 days and show cause why they should not be permanently forfeited to the federal government. But then, the case was reassigned to Justice Egwuatu by the Chief Judge, and now, before any substantial hearing could even take place, Egwuatu is stepping down. This means these cases will now go back to the Chief Judge for the third time, and a completely different judge will have to start hearing them all over again from scratch, which legal experts say could delay justice for months or even years. The charges against Abubakar Malami are absolutely massive and read like something from a crime thriller. The EFCC has filed a 16-count criminal charge accusing Abubakar, his wife Hajia Bashir Asabe, and his son Abdulaziz of laundering public funds totaling approximately 9 billion naira. According to the commission, Malami and his co-defendants used a company called Metropolitan Auto Tech Limited to conceal over 1 billion naira in a sterling bank account between July 2022 and June 2025. They are also accused of using the same company to siphon about 600 million naira between September 2020 and February 2021. In another allegation, EFCC claims that the defendants retained 600 million naira in March 2021 as cash collateral for a 500 million naira loan that another firm, Raihan Hotels Limited, obtained from Sterling Bank, despite allegedly knowing that the funds were proceeds of crime. These actions are said to be in breach of several provisions of the Money Laundering Prohibition Act of 2011. If you are finding this breakdown of one of Nigeria's biggest corruption cases helpful and want to stay updated on how this legal drama unfolds, please hit that subscribe button right now and turn on your notifications so you never miss any developments in this story. The timing of Justice Egwuatu's withdrawal is absolutely fascinating because it comes at a moment when Malami's legal team was gearing up for a major fight to challenge the forfeiture order, and now everything has to be put on hold while a new judge is found. Some legal observers are already speculating about why a judge who was just assigned these high-profile cases would immediately step down before even hearing any arguments. Was there pressure from somewhere? Did Justice Egwuatu discover something about the case that made him uncomfortable? Does he have a personal or professional connection to any of the parties that could create a conflict of interest? The judge cited personal reasons but did not elaborate on what those personal reasons were, which is his right under judicial ethics rules. However, the phrase interest of justice is very broad and can mean many different things. Remember, Abubakar Malami was not just any government official. He was the chief law officer of the Federation, who served for nearly 8 years under former President Muhammadu Buhari from November 2015 to May 2023, making him one of the longest-serving attorneys general in Nigerian history. This case will now go back to Chief Judge John Tsoho, who will have to assign it to yet another judge for the third time. For EFCC, this is a frustrating setback because the Commission had clearly invested significant resources into this case, and now they will have to wait even longer before they can get a final determination on whether those billions of naira worth of properties will be forfeited to the government. What do you think about this development? Is Justice Egwuatu's decision to step down a sign of judicial integrity and caution, or does it raise concerns about potential interference in high-profile corruption cases? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below.